Even though trees perform some of the most vital tasks for our planet, we frequently fail to acknowledge them. However, there are instances when trees are just too fascinating to ignore. Here are 10 of the most unusual trees in the world. Number 10. Dead marsh, which is a fairly accurate description of this stale and dry environment, is the name given to this incredibly bizarre-looking landscape in Namibia. The parched earth in Dead Valley contains no moisture to sustain living things, so all the trees that were once in the area have been reduced to tarnished skeletal remains. The area was hit by a drought and the environment changed, causing the surrounding sand dunes to move into the space and block the river. This prevented the trees from growing because there was not enough water to sustain their life, and it is thought that this all happened between 600 to 700 years ago. The flood river formed the clay pan, which created the landscape. The terrain that remains in this inhospitable climate has been used as a setting in bizarre and terrifying movies. The remnants of the trees have been blackened and burnt by millennia of exposure to strong sunlight. Number 9. The oilmo fir tree is an evergreen species that is native to high-altitude forests in various regions of Mexico. These trees have adapted to live in these extremely hard mountain conditions and play a vital role in the local ecosystem. These trees grow at heights of 8,000 to 13,000 feet above sea level, and they are somewhat miraculously resistant to the bitterly cold weather without losing their luscious green leaves. One of the most important ecological functions of these trees is that they serve as overwintering sites for monarch butterflies. Every year, millions of monarch butterflies travel thousands of miles from Canada and the United States to these forests in Mexico, where they roost on the trees during the winter months. This incredible phenomenon has turned the trees and the forest into extremely valuable butterfly sanctuaries, and their conservation is therefore crucial to the survival of the species. Their relationship demonstrates how interdependent everything is in the natural world and how our lives are entwined. Number 8. The name of this tree sounds like something from a fairy tale. It's called the dragon's blood tree, and it's an evergreen tree that can only be found on the Socotra in Yemen. It's a very old and revered tree with an unusual appearance and blood-red sap that appears to be flowing. The open umbrella shape of the dragon's blood tree is utterly unique, and the clusters of these trees on this ancient landscape resemble something out of a fantasy movie. However, the magic of these trees lies not just in their amazing appearance. They also bear a deep red resin that oozes from them, giving the tree the appearance of bleeding. The sap is well known for its usage as a lacquer on violins, a dyeing wool glue for pottery, a toothpaste, and a variety of other therapeutic applications. It has been used to treat everything from wounds to stomach problems. This location is the only one in the world where this unique kind of tree thrives, and with the war still raging on the mainland and the climate changing, the future of this incredible spot is uncertain at this time. Number 7. The huge sequoia trees, which are indigenous to the Sierra Nevada mountains of California, are among the world's tallest conifers. Reaching heights of up to 300 feet, with genuinely enormous trunks, these old trees can live for more than 3,000 years. Although General Sherman is thought to be the largest living tree in existence today, at 2,400 to 2,800 years old, but still not the biggest tree in history. The giant sequoia, known as General Sherman, is the largest known single-stem tree in the world. It is estimated to have a volume of over 52,000 cubic feet and a height of 274.9 feet. Although it is not the tallest in the world, it is the largest as this is measured by its volume and mass rather than by its height. Other trees have also been recorded with larger vital statistics, but sadly they are no longer in the alive category. Although there have been taller trees in the world than General Sherman, the tree is still valuable and a priceless piece of American natural history. Despite the fact that wildfires in California affect large areas of forest every year and can cause untold amounts of damage to ancient woodland, the Forest Service takes extra precautions to protect the old general and will wrap the tree in aluminum foil when there are fires anywhere near him. Number 6. The next group of trees are mangrove trees, which are a special kind of tree that can survive in conditions where few other plants can. Mangrove trees are typically found in tropical and subtropical regions of the world. They have the unusual ability to tolerate salt water, which is made possible by their specialized root systems, which help to extract oxygen from the water, log salty soils, and produce carbon dioxide equivalents that are traded on the market. These roots and root systems also adapt to provide stability and protection against storm surges and erosion. Mangrove trees are excellent at surviving, but they also perform far more beneficial ecological tasks. For example, they store enormous amounts of carbon, which is crucial in preventing climate change, and they act as marine species nurseries by giving small fish and other sea life a safe haven. The very fact that these trees exist serves as a buffer against coastal erosion and helps coastal communities lessen the impact of storm surges. Their root systems are excellent filters for pollutants and are also fairly good at trapping sediment, meaning that they can actually clean the water in these coastal areas. Number 5. The rainbow eucalyptus is a tall, rapidly growing type of tree that can easily reach heights of up to 246 feet and diameters of up to 94 inches. However, it's not the size or rapid growth of this tree that sets it apart from the competition. Rather, it's the incredibly colorful array the smooth orange-hued bark of the rainbow eucalyptus peels off in strips, revealing a genuine rainbow of multicolored layers beneath. Depending on where the bark is exposed to different color stripes, the colors beneath will probably include pale green, orange, red, and purple. In the rainbow eucalyptus tree's natural habitat, this is its most colorful and fascinating appearance because farm trees don't seem to exhibit such vivid and varied colors. However, in the rainforests of Indonesia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea, where the tree is native, the displays are vivid and truly breathtaking. Number 4. Loved by both environmentalists and pandas, bamboo is a very adaptable plant with a wide range of uses and distinctive qualities. It also grows among the fastest plants on Earth. Some species can reach up to 36 inches in a single day, which is incredible because you can literally watch it grow. Bamboo is a plant that grows all over the world, but it is most commonly used in Asia, Africa, and the Americas, where it has long been a building material. Because of its strength-to-weight ratio, bamboo is ideal for building scaffolding, homes, bridges, and other structures. It can also be used to make flooring, furniture, and even musical instruments. Bamboo is used for many different things than building. Bamboo shoots are a nutrient-dense and widely used ingredient in many Asian cuisines. The pulp from the plants is used to produce paper and is an environmentally beneficial substitute for wood. Bamboo is used to make tools, handicrafts, and even biofuel as a raw material. It also plays a significant role in environmental conservation because of its quick growth, extensive root systems, and ability to stop soil erosion, conserve water, and absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. It's a true wonder plant that is so stylishly eco-friendly that you can now find almost anything you can imagine made of it, such as diapers and toothbrushes. Number 3. The quaking aspen tree is a type of deciduous tree that is mostly found in North America. It gets its name from its remarkable white bark, heart-shaped leaves, and capacity to tremble or flutter in the wind. Due to their capacity for underground root replication, aspen trees are frequently seen in huge groves or strands. Despite their appearance as a strong forest, aspen trees are among the largest living things on the planet. The forest is composed of 47,000 identical genetically quaking aspen trees, all of which have a single root system. Although these trees are capable of reproducing through the production of seeds, they are more commonly known for producing root system sprouts that grow into massive, tiny trees known as clones. This creature has been present in Utah's Fish Lake National Forest for at least 880,000 years, but regrettably, the 107 acres of remaining forest are also disappearing. Over the past few decades, there has been a sharp reduction in the amount of this organism, and there is concern that it may not survive. The size and scope of the grove have been dramatically impacted by deer and cattle consuming the new saplings before the clones can fully regenerate. However, the real issue has been developing over the past century due to a lack of apex predators in the area. These predators were once quickly hunted by humans and are now insufficient in number to keep the deer contained. Additionally, the cattle that cause the damage are legally permitted to graze in the area despite the harm they are causing to the historic landscape. Number 2. The traveler's tree is a native plant of Madagascar. Despite not being a true tree, but rather a large plant that resembles a banana, the leaves on these trees have a huge fan shape that grows to resemble a large open fan or a bird's tail. What's clever about the plant design of these trees is that the leaves can reach up to 10 feet in length, and by collecting rainwater at their base, the leaves act as natural water reservoirs. The name comes from the fact that expeditions and travelers in Madagascar have traditionally relied on these water-filled leaf bases as a source of refreshment. So you can actually drink from one of these plants if you ever find yourself in Madagascar because of their beneficial water-collecting qualities. These trees are particularly important to Madagascar's culture because its pieces are utilized in many crafts, such as hats and mats, as well as more abstract items like folklore and rituals. Number 1. The woolly pine, which is among the rarest and most ancient tree species in the world, was found in a remote rainforest canyon in 1994 in the Wollemi National Park in Australia. Despite its relatively recent discovery, the tree has been doing its thing for a long time. Memorial woolly pines are related to the monkey puzzle tree and the bunya pine, two other ancient conifers. They have fairly distinctive foliage, with fern-like dark green leaves arranged in spirals along the branches. However, the most notable feature of the woolly pine is its age. These trees are among the oldest tree species on Earth, and evidence from fossil records suggests that they may have existed at the time of the dinosaurs, some 200 million years ago. This information provides us with some really fascinating insights about the planet's prehistoric ecosystems. The woolly pine's conservation efforts these days are concentrated on maintaining and safeguarding the few remaining trees in the wild. The location of the original discovery is kept strictly confidential to avoid potential harm from disease and human interference. They're also making an effort to propagate new trees. That's it for today's incredible trees. Which one really amazed you? Tell me about it in the comments section below. Also, check out the other videos on the screen. Thanks for watching.